Hello. Okay, so before we begin, let me tell you that the first writer we will be working with is Walt Whitman, Uncle Walt, my friend and yours. We will be dealing specifically with Song of Myself, which is a smaller section of his larger collection entitled Leaves of Grass. There's a link below, so feel free to access that. Feel free to peruse those before tuning in to this again. Uh, Basically, my approach is what is called a formalist approach. Um, Started in the early 1900s in criticism. And that approach is mainly to focus solely on the text. Um, Formalist criticism believes that everything you need to know is within the work itself. In this case, our poems are entities unto themselves. And we don't really need to know a ton about the writer's background in order to get the messages. I will also say that individual interpretations are invited, encouraged, and that's the beauty of literature, really. There is no right and wrong answer. There are multiple interpretations, and I encourage you as you're reading the works to make your individual connections because you, as a reader, are a creator. And when you bring your life experience to the reading, you're creating another piece in the interpretation. So that's the beauty of literature. That's why I love it so much. I do believe it can unlock paths to peace and self evolution and connection to others. I believe that literature can save the world, but we'll just take it one step at a time. So we use a formalist or new critical approach. I will talk a bit about the writer's background at the beginning. And I will ask questions, even though we don't have the benefit of a discussion, we do have the benefit of the comment boxes. So I urge you to carry the questions with you even throughout the day as you think about these poems, as you make your own connections. And when you have your epiphanies, sudden realizations, as started in Catholicism, but Joyce used it within his literature as well, your own epiphany, your own revelation, then write them in the comment box and share them with us because truly that is where a lot of the value of literature classes lies, is in the discussion. So I encourage that. Also, I would encourage you to turn your phones off and put them away so you cannot see them, unless, of course, you are watching this on your phone. And then just be sure that you have the notifications off. Studies show that cortisol increases when our notifications go off. And in these times, I know I just touched my face. Um, we are we don't need any more cortisol. We don't need any more stress. So turn your phones off. Let your loving family know that this is your time, and you will come back to them to fix their sandwich or whatever it is that they need. Um, and yeah, allow this time to be kind of an escape, a peaceful place. Again, we're working with Walt Whitman. Specifically, the poems that we will deal with in Song of Myself are 1, the first one, 32, midway through, and 54, the very last one within that poem cycle. And just by diving deeply into those three, you'll get a good lens by which to look at all of them. And I hope that you do. Okay, more to come. Figure out how to turn it on.